We've all been there. That moment when you feel a connection, but the other person seems to be on a different wavelength. That feeling of crushing disappointment when the person you're interested in seems to be ignoring you. It's like a punch to the gut, leaving you questioning everything. You send a text but it goes unanswered. The minutes turn into hours, and the hours into days, with no reply in sight. You try to catch their eye across the room but they look away. The avoidance feels intentional and it stings. The silence is deafening and the confusion is agonizing. You replay every interaction in your mind, searching for clues. Why is she doing this? What does it mean? The questions swirl around, creating a storm of doubt and insecurity. This experience is more common than you think, and it's particularly perplexing for men trying to navigate the complex world of dating. It's a shared struggle, often discussed among friends over drinks. Women, for a variety of reasons, might withdraw or appear distant, leaving the object of their affection feeling lost at sea. Their actions can be puzzling and hard to interpret. The truth is, there's no single, easy answer. Each situation is unique, influenced by countless factors. Women, just like men, are complex individuals with their own unique motivations, fears, and experiences. Their behavior is shaped by a myriad of personal and social influences. To understand why a woman might be ignoring her crush, we need to delve deeper into the psychological, social, and emotional factors at play. It's a multifaceted issue that requires a nuanced approach. Understanding these reasons isn't about placing blame or making excuses. It's about gaining insight and fostering empathy. It's about fostering empathy, improving communication, and ultimately navigating the path to healthy, fulfilling relationships. By understanding each other better, we can build stronger connections. So, let's unpack the mystery of the silent treatment and shed some light on the surprising truth behind why women sometimes ignore their crushes. Together, we can uncover the reasons and find ways to bridge the gap. One of the most common reasons for perceived ignoring boils down to a simple yet often overlooked factor: miscommunication. Men and women, by nature of societal conditioning and personal experiences, may express and interpret romantic interest in different ways. A friendly smile, a polite conversation, or a casual touch. These gestures, while well-intentioned, can sometimes be misinterpreted as a come-on. Men, often eager to find love, may latch onto these subtle cues as a sign of reciprocated feelings, only to be met with silence or avoidance later on. This miscommunication can stem from a fear of rejection and misunderstanding. Men might hesitate to make a direct move, fearing an embarrassing rebuff. They wait for the woman to make the first move, interpreting her lack of initiation as disinterest. Meanwhile, she may be waiting for a clear signal of his intentions. The key takeaway here is the importance of clear communication. Don't rely on subtle hints or ambiguous signals. If you're interested in someone, express it directly and respectfully. Ask them out on a date. Be upfront about your feelings. This approach eliminates the guesswork and allows both parties to navigate the situation with clarity and confidence. As difficult as it is to accept, sometimes the reason behind the silence is simply this: she's just not interested. It can be a harsh reality to face, especially when you've invested time and emotions into someone. But understanding this is crucial for your emotional well-being. This realization can be a tough pill to swallow, but it's an essential truth in the game of love. Accepting it allows you to move forward with dignity and self-respect. It's important to remember that everyone experiences rejection at some point in their lives. Not every connection will blossom into a romantic relationship, and that's okay. Each interaction teaches us something valuable, even if it doesn't lead to love. It's part of the journey of finding the right person. Women, just like men, have their own preferences, and sometimes, despite your best efforts, you might not align with what they're looking for in a partner. This is a natural part of human relationships. This lack of interest isn't a personal attack or a reflection of your worth. It's simply a matter of compatibility and personal choice. Everyone has the right to choose who they want to be with. It simply means that your paths are meant to cross in a different way. Perhaps there are lessons to be learned, or other opportunities waiting for you. It's crucial in these situations to respect her decision and avoid pressuring her or trying to change her mind. Respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship. Persistence, while admirable in some contexts, can quickly cross the line into harassment or stalking. Knowing when to step back is a sign of maturity and self-respect. Accept her disinterest gracefully and move on. Holding on to hope where there is none can be emotionally draining and counterproductive. Remember, there are plenty of fish in the sea, and dwelling on a connection that isn't meant to be will only hold you back from finding someone who truly reciprocates your feelings. Life is full of possibilities and new beginnings. Focus on yourself, build your confidence, and keep an open mind, and you'll find that love will eventually find its way to you. Embrace the journey and trust that the right person will come along when the time is right. The age-old dating game of playing hard to get. It's a tactic that has been around for centuries, and it continues to be a source of intrigue and confusion in the dating world. It's a tactic as old as time itself, and it continues to baffle and frustrate singles everywhere. The mixed signals and the uncertainty can be both thrilling and maddening. While this behavior can manifest in both men and women, it's often associated with women, perpetuating a cycle of mixed signals and miscommunication. This can lead to a lot of misunderstandings and missed opportunities. Women might engage in this behavior for various reasons, ranging from personal insecurities to societal expectations, some conscious and others subconscious. They might not even realize they're doing it, as it can be a deeply ingrained habit. Some might believe it's a way to increase their desirability, thinking that playing hard to get will make them seem more valuable and worth the chase, or test a man's persistence. They might want to see how much effort a man is willing to put in to win their affection. Others might do it out of insecurity, feeling that they need to protect themselves from potential rejection, fearing that appearing too eager will scare potential partners away. They worry that showing too much interest too soon might make them seem desperate. This back-and-forth dance of ignoring then engaging can be exhilarating for some, adding a sense of mystery and excitement to the dating process, but it often leads to confusion and frustration. The constant guessing game can be emotionally draining and leave both parties feeling uncertain. It creates an uneven playing field where one person is left guessing while the other holds all the cards. This imbalance can lead to resentment and misunderstandings, where one person is left guessing while the other holds all the cards. This dynamic can be particularly challenging for those who prefer clear and direct communication. If you find yourself on the receiving end of this behavior, it's essential to proceed with caution. Take the time to understand the other person's intentions and motivations. It's essential to proceed with caution. While it's important to give the other person the benefit of the doubt, it's also crucial to protect your own emotional well-being. While some women might genuinely enjoy the thrill of the chase, finding it exciting and fun, others might be engaging in manipulative tactics, using the game as a way to control the relationship dynamic, or exhibiting signs of emotional immaturity. They might not be ready for a serious relationship and use these tactics to keep things casual. The best approach? Open and honest communication. It's the key to understanding each other's needs and expectations. Express your feelings directly and gauge her response. This can help clarify intentions and prevent misunderstandings. If she continues to play games or send mixed signals, it might be a sign that she's not ready for a mature, healthy relationship. It's important to recognize these red flags early on. It might be a sign that she's not ready for a mature, healthy relationship. In such cases, it might be best to move on and find someone who is ready for a genuine connection. Personal struggles can often build emotional walls that seem insurmountable. These walls, though invisible, can be felt deeply. They can isolate us, making it difficult to connect with others. The weight of these struggles can be overwhelming, but acknowledging them is the first step towards breaking them down. Rejection is something we all fear and experience at some point in our lives. It can grip our hearts tightly, leaving us feeling unworthy and alone. The sting of rejection can linger, affecting our self-esteem and our willingness to try again. But understanding that rejection is a part of the journey can help us heal and grow stronger. Communication styles can vary greatly from one person to another. Sometimes what one person means to say isn't what the other person hears. This can lead to misunderstandings that can strain relationships. It's important to be aware of these differences and strive for clarity and patience in our conversations. Observing someone's character and intentions requires more than just listening to their words. Actions, body language, and even silence can speak volumes. By paying attention to these subtle cues, we can gain a deeper understanding of those around us and foster more genuine connections. The standards for love and relationships have evolved over time. What was once considered the norm may no longer apply. Today, relationships are more diverse and inclusive. reflecting the changing values and expectations of society. Understanding these shifts can help us navigate our own relationships with greater awareness and acceptance. Understanding and empathy are key to moving forward in any relationship. By putting ourselves in another person's shoes, we can better appreciate their perspective and experiences. This empathy paves the way for healing, growth, and stronger connections, allowing us to build more meaningful and lasting relationships.